Hi all, myself Catherine Santarpebi. Today I would like to speak about pediatric dysphagia. Dysphagia refers to difficulty in swallowing. Normally, swallowing is divided into three phases: oral phase, pharyngeal phase, and esophageal phase. Problem in any one of these phases will cause dysphagia. Pediatric dysphagia refers to difficulty in swallowing that is seen in pediatric population. The causes of pediatric dysphagia include respiratory obstructions, gastrointestinal issues, food allergies, maxillofacial anomalies, cognitive or other sorts of neurological issues, etc. The signs and symptoms of pediatric dysphagia are absence of swallowing or sucking reflexes, delayed time for the intake of food, penetration, aspiration, etc. Among this, aspiration can be very fatal because it means the entering of food particles into the airway. Sometimes this may be very fatal and can cause the death of the baby. So, a proper assessment and management of pediatric dysphagia is very essential. How can we manage or how can we assess this pediatric dysphagia? There are various assessment and management options. Now, let us see the assessment options for pediatric dysphagia. The assessment or evaluation of pediatric dysphagia can be done in two ways: clinical evaluation and instrumental evaluation. Now, the clinical evaluation of pediatric dysphagia involves taking a detailed case history and the usage of dysphagia screening and assessment tools. Instrumental evaluation involves usage of fiber optic endoscopic evaluation of swallowing and video fluoroscopic swallowing study, which is done in a medical setup by medical professionals. Moving on to the management options of pediatric dysphagia. There are many management options for pediatric dysphagia. Some of these include: first one, postural techniques. It involves several clinically applicable postures such as chin tuck, head turned to back, side lying breastfeeding, etc. So, by postural technique, it simply means that we should change the posture while we feed our child. Usually, while we feed our child, we will hold our child in various positions. Sometimes these positions can cause dysphagia in the child or cause aspiration in the child. So, in this case, we can change the positions in order to reduce this aspiration or dysphagia risk. Second one is dietary modification. It means that changing several modifications in our diet means changing the taste, viscosity, temperature, etc. Next one is usage of several modified utensils. For this, we can use modified cups, modified spoons, modified nipples, etc. Another management option is the usage of oral motor exercises. This involves using passive and active exercises. The passive exercises include talking or tapping the oral structures or using vibration instruments. And the active exercises include resistive exercises, chewing exercises, and range of motion exercises. There is another management options like using thermal tactile stimulation and tactile stimulation. Another management options which is now in existence is usage of prosthetic options. There are various prostheses which include palatal lift, palatal obturator, etc., which can give a sort of tactile stimulation to the child. If none of these techniques are useful, we have to put our child into nasogastric tube feeding or NCT feeding for giving our child proper amount of food and nutrients. So, as a conclusion, I would like to say that if any sorts of aspiration or penetration risk is seen in your child, that is coughing or choking after swallowing, you have to do immediate assessment and management, because it is said that early identified is easily done. So I hope that this video have given you proper information on pediatric dysphagia. Thank you and have a nice day.